So what are the types of training that you had to do to get yourself to that level that you could
Yeah.
get on the show?
Yeah. So I grew up as an athlete, played about every sport possible, and got into like parkour and free running when I was in my high school years. But when it comes to American Ninja Warrior, I think it is the most full body, disciplined sport that there is, because really, I mean, you have to have incredible upper body for one thing, incredible grip strength. So like having a rock climbing background is great. But at the same time, if you don't have, balance or agility or strong legs, you won't be able to make it through those balance obstacles, those agility based obstacles, or up the warped wall. So, I mean, every single day for me, training for American Ninja Warrior includes, upper body training, lower body training, cardio training, just a lot of conditioning and things like that. But it's such a functional means of training for American Ninja Warrior. It's a really, really functional sport, and I love to be a part of it.
So this is your seventh season now?
Correct.
Wow. So I know it's like naming your favorite child, but picking your favorite child. But what's been the highlight for you, or the toughest moment for you over those seven seasons?
Oh man. Okay. So I think that the two top highlights that come to mind first are, what was it, like 2 years ago when we had our last, season that was that we went to the Vegas finals. I was one of two people to make it to stage 4, Mount Midoriyama. And though I timed out and lost $1 million, I still thought to myself, okay, where's the good that can come out of this? And I thought, oh, well, I never fell. I never, got disqualified. I made it all the way here. And if I can get here once, I believe I have what it takes to get here again. So the following season, last year, back in 2020, even in the midst of a pandemic, we were able to have an expedited season of American Ninja Warrior. And I came back with that mindset, that mentality that I have what it takes. I know what I'm capable of. And I was able to win last season and become the champion.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I was going to ask you that question, but what was it like when you lost $1 million on that?
Oh, man.
I
It was
mean,
bittersweet. It was sobering, but I think more than anything else, I mean, of course, when we have those opportunities or when we experience those times of like loss or failure or whatever the case may be, we want to get caught up in our feelings, like, oh, caught up in the situation itself. But really, I took a step back and I was like, okay, keep things in perspective, Daniel. Yes, you lost this year, but there is next year. You will be able to compete again next year. And if you made it this far once, you can do it again. So I didn't let myself focus on the negative. I stayed focused on my goals, my dreams, my capabilities. And that's the reason I was able to come back the following year, last year, and win that season.
okay, so final question. I know you're also a faith leader in your church. I find that super interesting. Tell me a little bit about your faith and how you reconcile your faith with what you're doing as a ninja warrior. I mean, it's an
Yeah.
interesting combination, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And I have people ask me all the time, how I incorporate my faith into American Ninja Warrior and how I perform it. I mean, first and foremost, I mean, I go by Kingdom Ninja. That's kind of my mantra, my ninja name. And that goes with one of my favorite Bible verses, Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, where Jesus tells his disciples, seek first the kingdom of God to live righteously, and all these needs that you have in life, what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink, what you're going to wear, God will provide those because he's a good and loving father. Now, it's funny because before I got into American Ninja Warrior, I was basically doing full-time ministry overseas, traveling to places like Bulgaria, Japan, Malaysia, Honduras, Rome, Italy, going on these worldwide mission trips. And I absolutely loved it. So when I got the opportunity to begin competing on American Ninja Warrior, I thought, wow, what a great platform to get to be a light, encourage, inspire so many millions of people who watch this show, just, seeing me overcome different obstacles and how that relates to each and every one of us, because we all have obstacles we face in life, whether it be, on a TV show, or be physical obstacles, mental obstacles, just challenges that we face. And so I get to use the platform of American Ninja to encourage, to inspire. And when I am back home in Houston, I am still highly involved in my home church, Dwelling Place Church, as a worship leader, singing and playing the guitar.